Hey, let's do some round 2 picks and preview.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So we've not done any picks. We've not written down what we're going to go with this week. I think Jez is still
blind.
Jez is 1 pick up on me so far. Again, we split the difference this week. I thought I'd taken Sydney, but apparently I chose Brisbane in the end. Go figure. But anyway,
I have to check the tape on that one, but
I didn't go back and listen to it, but anyway, I just went by our notes. But anyway, round 2, with Thursday, we have Hawthorn, 15.5-point favourites at home against Sydney. Jez, who do you like in this one? This is an absolute belter of a Thursday night. Like, one of the great underappreciated uniform matchup as well, right? Hawthorn, they are diametrically opposed colour palettes, and I'm here for it. So, yeah.
Yes.
You know me, love a good uniform.
Very aesthetically pleasing, as they would say.
Yep.
So 15.5 for Hawthorn. I'm going to take that, and my reason is no Heaney and Goulden.
Yeah.
If one of them played, I would almost take Sydney to cover, but I think that Hawthorn, and as I said, I didn't think they played great, but they played good, and I think we played them into form, as we seem to be very good at. So I think the Hawks are just going to pick up and roll on, and I think the injuries, those 2 key injuries, might not, and I think it'll be close. I wouldn't be surprised if Sydney cover, but I'm going to take Hawthorn.
Yeah, I'm going to take Sydney to cover. I think especially the quality of the back half this week was awesome, right? Like between Blakey and Tom McCartan and stuff like that, they were awesome. And I feel like that'll help them really against like the Hawks. And then I think it's really weird thinking about this. This is like Hawthorn versus Sydney at the MCG. I want to say 2 years ago, I was there for work stuff in like the fancy restaurant as the Sydney Swans demolisherated Hawthorn. And that was like the absolute nadir of their season before they sort of started turning around in the back half of that year. And then last year, they were like the sexy pick for like the rebuilding Hawks are back, and here they go. And they went bang, right? So I've just got this sort of like this matchup built into my brain of like the Swans just killed the Hawks that time. But very different Sydney team now. I think they've got enough though. I think
this is going to be a cracking game.
Be a really good one. So I'm going to take the Swans to cover. Just give me the plus 15.5. Friday, another absolute ripper. 2 of the best teams right now. Adelaide, half-point underdogs at home against the Western Bulldogs, which is just everybody going, I don't know. I don't mind the Dogs in this. I'm going to say, I reckon they could win it. Adelaide, as good as they were this week against the Pies, the Dogs have been just that sort of across the board excellent. So I think I'll take them against the Crom.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Dogs as well, but again, we got 2 crackers to start, haven't we? This could be the grand final preview.
It's so good. The Dogs are playing so well. The Crows were so good on the weekend. I'm like, yes, sign me up again. That's
amazing. Amazing start to round 2 or 3 or opening or third from the front. I don't know.
Round 1.2. I don't know. Saturday, we got the Hardwick Bowl, Richmond versus Gold Coast down here. I think Gold Coast play 2 games down here, and this is one of them, which is amazing. I might even have to check my maths on that. I don't even know if it's 2 that they play down here, but
I think I think it is. I think it's 2.
That's awesome. The Tigers are 34.5-point underdogs. That's giving them a lot of credit, I think. I'm going to go the Gold Coast Suns. They should have beaten the Eagles by about
407 million. Yep. I'm going to go the same. I think that after last week's quarter and a half after halftime, they would not dare put a foot wrong, and I think this could be easily double that.
Yeah. So, weirdly enough, the Suns play back-to-back games at the G.
Diggity.
They have a bye, and then they play the Melbourne Demons.
They do on Easter Sunday.
Easter Sunday, which I had actually thought about going to because I'm, again, unabashed Suns fan here. I was like, oh, can I take the squids? I'm like, wait a minute, we're down the beach over.
Yeah, I'm up at Nagambie for Easter, so
Every time Easter, it's like, nah, got to be down at
got
the
to be
beach.
away. Yeah.
And yeah, nothing else at MCG because when they play the Blues in July, it's at Marvel. And Saints, Marvel at the end of the year. GMHBA, yeah, there is Marvel against North, and that is about it.
I do want to get to a Gold Coast game in Melbourne.
I want to go to a Gold Coast game again. Like, I'll go to the Marvel game, obviously, against the Blues, but I'll also make sure that I'm like, I want to go to a game at Carrara. Like, that's
absolutely. Yeah.
I've walked past it with the squid. When we were the NBL Blitz one time, I'm like, that's where the Suns play. Dude, we're going to come to a game. He's like, okay, old man. I'm like,
do I get a hot dog?
Half a bag of Skittles and a hot dog. Look out. GWS versus St Kilda. The Giants are 13.5-point favourites against the Saints, which feels about right, actually. When I look at that, I'm like, the Saints plus 13.5. This is a real weird one. What do you reckon there, Jess?
I'm going to take the Giants. I think they'll bounce back pretty hard, and I'm just not convinced on the Saints. I don't know. They seem to be pinning all their hopes on Naz, and aside from a couple of standout games last year, he's pretty much done what he did all last year. 20-odd touches. He kicked 3 on the weekend. He kicked, I think, 1 or 2 in the first round. That's all he'd ever really done, aside from a handful of games last year. So, I don't know. There's something... They're weird.
I'm going to take the Saints again with the plus 13.5 because the 2 games that they've lost, they're 0-2. They've lost by less than 2 goals, right? So
yeah, okay.
I'll take again plus 13.5. If they lose, I think it'll still be close again because again, the talent across the board, they're still very good. I think maybe
they should be.
At NG, who knows? Weird things happen in NG. We understand that. I'll take the Saints. You've got the Giants. Then we've got Freo hosting Melbourne. This one's like not in Alice or anything. It's just at Optus Stadium.
Oh.
This is nice. I jumped on Freo so quickly here. I'm like, I feel like Melbourne got their win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Freo too. I think that the D's could probably run a little bit of that positive energy from this week, and it might last till half time if they're lucky, and then Freo go, oh yeah, we're actually good.
Yeah.
And it might blow out a bit at the end there.
Then we've got on Sunday, no early game because of the buys for the Lions, the Pies, the Cats. And
stupid buys. Stupid.
We definitely need buys in round 2.
Yeah, no, that's unreal.
Great job, AFL. We've all figured it out.
Good on you.
Port Adelaide, 18.5 favourites at home against the Essendon Bombers. At the Adelaide Oval, Jez, how do you feel about this game?
Scared. This could be the end of our season. This could be the end of Brad Scott's coaching career.
God.
But it could also give us the worst thing, a little bit of hope.
Yeah.
Because if we cover, which I think we will, I'm going to back us to cover. I've got a slither of faith, hope, whatever you want to call it, left in me. But I think we couldn't possibly be that bad again. And we've got nothing to lose now. If we don't have a crack here, then I honestly think we're cooked. We might as well pack it up. So I'm going to take us to cover. If we win, I may end up doing nude laps down Burwood Highway. So how I do laps up and down a straight road, I don't know, but I'll work it out.
It's a viral video either way. That's love that.
You'll have to bail me out later that night.
I think Port's ball control at home, the speed that the Bombers will probably let them play at, I think they'll probably win this pretty handily. So, because I think the bounce back at home for the Power will just be a little bit too inevitable. So, yeah, it's a bit of a tough one. Tough one for the Bomb Rose, I reckon. Then the other big one that I felt was a bit strange in terms of the lines is West Coast hosting North Melbourne, and they're 12.5-point underdogs of the Eagles. 12.5. North were really good this week. You go West, I get it. But I think the Roos are still a lot better than the Eagles. They're a little bit further along. They've got more established players to the point where I've already bet this game. So, I'm taking North minus 12.5 in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'm all over it. I'll package it up with a nice little multi because I would take the line at plus 30, to be honest. I think it's about where I think North will win by about 6 or 7 goals.
So when I wrote this was yesterday. Yeah, it's still 12.5. So, that's right. I feel okay about that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I've gone 6 out of against the line so far this season. Jez has gone 7, so he's still up 1 on me. You get that on the big jobs. Sleevo's Punters Club. So our best bets for this week as well. So last week I had Gold Coast 60 plus. They won by 59. Are you serious?
I was sitting there going, that little crisp $10 note that I had, and then
I was so angry. I'm sitting there already just shit-faced having played pub. Just going, what are you doing? Come on, man. I could not believe there was like a shot in front of goal that they missed as well. I'm like, oh, you are killing me. So, 59. Anyway, mine this week is Suva 4+ against West Coast. I think he dominates. He had 4 this week as well, I think, wasn't it? And I think he does it very easily again next week. It's the Eagles. I don't know if the markets will be out. Maybe they are. The goals, there you go, 4+. Let's see if we can find that. Goal scorer markets. I think by the time you get to the totals, it's at $3 at the moment. So I'll take that.
Pretty good value.
Love that. What do you got, Jez? You had last week Dacos 35+, and he had 33. So again, rough as guts.
Missed it by that much. I'm going to go with Ben King kick 5 goals plus. Currently paying $2.85. So far he's played 2 games and they've been reasonable wins, and he hasn't really done much, and he's kicked 4 and 5.
Yeah.
And if it goes the way we both think it's going to go, and it's going to be a mauling of the Tigers, I reckon he'll probably kick 6 and barely be cited. So, but I'm going to go with 5 and give myself that leeway. But I reckon that's a good one for this week. Just looking at it underneath there, this is another one that's probably a little, not quite a value, but Christian Petrarca to kick 5 or more, $15.
Would he spend enough time on the ground?
Wow, yeah. The other one is Bailey Humphrey, $13 for the same.
Oh, that's a little bit.
And the way their forward line operates, it could quite easily go between any one of them. You could probably throw in your man Jed.
Yep.
Leo Lombard that would be amazing. He could pop up and kick 5 just by crumbing the packs. That'd get you a healthy $81. So,
jeez.
Yeah, I don't think I'm quite that keen, but there's some value there if you're willing to throw a few shekels that you're willing to never see again.
I like it. Yeah, a lot of I do always enjoy, like, especially early season, the crummier teams, like going pretty hard against them. Like, didn't quite work out, obviously, the Suns West Coast this week, but that was because they sort of just gave up the ghost. I think this week, the way that they play the Hardwick Bowl, I'm so all in on whatever the Suns are going to do this week. Yeah. I feel like they absolutely demolish a Richmond team that put up a really good fight against the Blues, but the Blues suck. The Suns do not. So, yeah,
really good.
Might kill them. So I'll be loading up, I think, on a lot of different Suns things. So,
yep.
But there you go. That's it. Round 1 wrap done. Round 2 preview done. Footy is back. Jez, you excited?
Yeah. Yep. We'll ignore what happens with Essendon, but I can't wait. How many sick games are there coming up? It's going to be so good. Can't wait to get there, watch a few games, have a few beers. Bring it on.
Should be a good weekend. I'll be floating around. We've got a big pub cricket, big day not out on the weekend on Sunday. So,
Sick.
Our full day worth of just drinking and also cricket. So, yes.
I like both of those. So.
It'll be pretty messy, I guess. But I mean, we start off with Hawthorn and Swans, and then Adelaide Dogs. That's awesome. So
that's a good pre-weekend footy watch right there. So
yeah. All right, but that's it. Oh wait, that's the wrong song again. He's going to do this one. All right, so there you go. Is Footy Unfilterated. Dunskies, one more week.
Send us some yeah-nahs. Thanks, Paul. That was awesome. Get some yeah-nahs in. Send us some questions. Get involved.
Yep. Paul Arnie, you legend. Thank you for those yeah-nahs and the questions. Smash them through. You can follow us on all the socials. Hit us up on the DMs there. Comment on all the YouTube stuff. Go absolutely, off your head. Just
like and share. Get it out there, people.
That's it. So make sure you subscribe across all your podcast apps, all that sort of stuff. Get around the YouTube wherever you can. You can see these two very handsome mugs on your YouTube every week yelling at you about footy. That's just what we do.
Footy!
But that's it. Stay off the rubbish gear. This has been Footy Unfilterated. We'll catch you next week on your Jez.
See ya.